Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. Well, it's a beautiful November morning, and we're in the midst of some warm November days. Yesterday, it almost got up to 70 degrees, and overnight last night, it only got down to 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's a beautiful morning here. I want to give you a good November tour today, including the top 10 yamadori trees. So let's go take a look at them. Starting here by the shop. So this is the tree that stayed out all winter down by the road last year, and it's done really well. It's come back from all that torture it took last winter. I won't be doing that to it this year. They are extremely tough. I think the blue spruce is the toughest tree around here. And the giant sequoias, they stayed out all night. My plan with these trees is to keep them in the shop at night and just put them out on nice days. I'm planning not to let them freeze, since I don't really know how much cold they can take. But really happy with them. They're doing well, and the cuttings have done well. I've already sold a couple of the cuttings, so I know they're going to be a good thing to pursue. Here's one of my best little tamarack trees. This one's been in the greenhouse, so it hasn't started to turn all the way yet. And this is the Chinese elm that I potted up in that video. It's planted on a rock. In the spring, I'll take the moss off and expose some roots on it. But it's doing very well. So a couple of the top 10 are in this greenhouse. The rest of them are out on the bench. We'll take a look at those in a little bit. Here's my best boxwood so far from a cutting. Almer maples, some of them are still holding their color. This one's still something to look at. And number 7 is right here. This is definitely what I consider my best white pine tree. This is where it'll live for the winter. It's done really nice. The gins that I made on it have bled a lot, but they finally started to heal over, and this one actually had a back bud on it. So number 7's doing well. It's a real nice tree. And number 10's in here, still living in its box. Maybe this, coming up this winter, possibly make a pot for it. But it's doing really well. Trunk's developing really nice on it. So I have gotten this greenhouse all cleaned out, and all the tomatoes are pulled out. I'll be moving more and more trees in here as we go into winter time. And number 5's in here. Number 5 never got trimmed this year. I still need to do a little trimming on it. But it's developing really nice. It's a nice tamarack. They've been very dependable in pots. These 3 have done really nice. I love the way the 3 of them look in a pot. I'll be definitely be making those. This one's developing really nice. So yesterday it was nice and warm, and I spent most of the day getting my bench all together. So we'll head up there now and take a look at that. Starting down here at the end. This is one of the trees from this last spring, right out of the shale pit. It's had a good summer and it's definitely taken to the box well. Gonna be a good one. And number 9 ended up getting this concrete pot because the blueberry that I had in it didn't survive the winter in it. So that's how it came to get this pot. But it's been very happy in this one. You can see how much the gins have bled on this one. It's just stopping now after over a year. It'll eventually be going in that big greenhouse. But right now it's happy out here. And here's a pine. Here's another white pine that I potted up in a video. It's done really well this summer. I had this one wired for that shape when it was about the size of a pencil. It's doing really nice. And here's a red spruce. I think it's a red spruce. It could be a blue spruce. They're very similar. Yeah, it might be a blue spruce. I'm pretty sure this one is a red spruce. But this one has really interesting base on it. Developing really nice. So number 8 is a red spruce. It's done well this summer. This one's a blue spruce. This one is the one I like to put Christmas lights on and be taking it to the Christmas markets. It's developing real nice. Really good Christmas tree. And my Alberta spruce has been right here all winter, summer, sorry. I won't leave it here for the winter. I'll be putting it in the greenhouse for a little protection. But these Alberta spruces are very tough trees, and this one could definitely survive outside if needed. It's developing real nice. So this one's a red spruce. The trunk on this one has really beautiful flare at the bottom. It's developed really nice. I made quite a few of these, of this size pot, about 2 years ago. And I have 2 more of them over here that are the same tree, red spruce. This one might have the best shape of all of them. These 3 pots are really heavy. I only use the tractor to pick them up. So number 6. Number 6 is in the full golden glory time. It's a really nice tree. It'll be going in the greenhouse for the winter. And number two has stayed right here through the first blows this year. It's a very tough tree. But I will be putting it up in the greenhouse before the real winter sets in. Another white pine that I had wired when it was about the size of a pencil. Get that movement in it. It's a really nice tree. Three birches here that have lost all their leaves. So this one's sitting on an old cauldron. This was from the old days around here when they used to boil nets in these cauldrons. And this planting is done really nice. I think I pruned this one last February. So I might wait until winter time to prune this one. It does need a haircut here, but it's developing really nice. This is that 20-inch round pot that I've made a few of. So this is definitely my best balsa fir that I found around here. This one's got beautiful base on it. Developing really nice. It is just starting to lift itself out of the pot, so I'll probably take this one out in the spring and give it some root pruning. But it's a real nice tree, definitely a keeper. So this is the pot that I made in my most viewed video, up over 51,600 views this morning. So thanks everyone for watching. The pot has done really well. And this is a red spruce that came right out of the shale pit. Interesting tree. Developing nice. And my second most viewed video is the spring yamadori in the shale pit. That one's up over 25,600 views. So exciting to have that many people watching my video. And this tree has had a really good summer. Was collecting in the spring. It's definitely established itself in that pot and is doing well. Definitely a keeper. And this little tamarack in this pot, has done well this summer. The tamarack in the black pot I did sell at the market. But this one's still around. So this is the only square pot that I made in this size. Really like it though. It's done nice. And this is a red spruce. So a lot of the outdoor tamaracks have started to turn to gold. These two are both real nice trees. This one's got a really nice trunk going on it. And this is the pot that was made in the video that I made about making these concrete pots with plywood forms. And that video is getting great views also. This pot, I really like these pots. Got a nice tamarack in it. And this is one that hopefully I'll get a pot made for this winter. It's a red spruce. Really nice tree. I do have lots of tamaracks on the go. This one's got a beautiful base. Always exciting to find a tree like this. This one's just a natural bonsai. And this blue spruce has become a keeper. I was trying to sell it for a while, but this one's just gotten into my heart, and it's a really nice tree. Base on it is developing really nice, and I have decided to keep it for the time being. Blue spruce have been one of the best trees for me to collect around here. And this forest is all blue spruce. They're developing really nice. This is the tree that I replaced in the back. And it's taken to the box well and appears to be going to survive. So most of my trident maples are in the basement now. But this is one that I still have out, this group of cuttings. Very excited to make lots of these trident maple groups. I know they're going to be a great thing to try to sell. And this little tree will always have a spot on my bench. Barely hanging on to life from the Last Chance for Yamadori video. Very happy now. Doing well. And my 4 good Chinese elms are all in the basement now. And this is one of the best cuttings from those trees. Really excited to develop Chinese elms for the market. They develop very fast. Here's another one. I've already sold a couple of them. I know they're going to be a staple tree for the market. And this red spruce has definitely become a keeper. Developing really nice nubari. Doing really well. Here's one of the 3 black pines that I have going. It's just starting to look like something. About 2 years old now. And this tamarack tree has got a wonderful shape. This is just how I found it in the shale. It's developing really nice. So that one's a keeper. And the Yamadori challenge is slowly turning gold. A couple of weeks, this one will be all gold and really be something. It's a wonderful time of year with the tamaracks. I'll leave these out until they get all their gold on, and then I'll put them in the greenhouse for the really cold January, February. But they're doing really well. And this forest has done really well this summer. This is one that I made a video of making. And all the trees are strong in it, which is a really good thing. Lots of times there'll be one or two weak ones in a forest, but this one is well balanced and all the trees are healthy. And this one I'll probably leave right here for the whole winter. These balsa firs are extremely tough and love the cold. It's developing really nice. And here's the 3 tamaracks that I potted up into this pot in a video. This pot has done really well, no cracks. And 3 of the top 10 are right here. Number 1. Still living up to its name. It's a beautiful tamarack. Beautiful tree. The pot has done really nice. This was a really early pot that I made. It has not cracked at all. Has no steel in it. So really happy with that one. And number 3, with the 3 balsa firs, that pot has done really well also. These pots were made before I made the trowel for them that puts the shape into them, so I just made these pretty much by eyeball. And those 3 balsa firs are developing really nice. And number 4's continues to grow. It's a big tree now. And this pot has cracked. I was in a stage of making them with really fine sand, and it didn't work out too well. And when I put this tree into this pot, it was out in the wind, and this canopy's so big, it was blowing around, and that's what put those cracks in this pot. I'll probably eventually glue some rocks on those cracks, but tree's happy. And this planting has done really well this summer. I think I pruned this one in February last year too, so I'll probably wait till then. It could use pruning. But the trees are really happy. And this pot has done well. And the best of my lemon trees. I started about 60 of these Myers lemons about almost 4 years ago now. And a lot of them didn't have good shape for bonsai, but this was the best one. This one had the best shape for bonsai, and still is my best lemon tree. Beautiful tree. And the Dawn Redwood here at the end. The cuttings that I've made into the forest, they're in the basement, and they'll stay in there for the winter to develop a good root system on them. A lot of these trees will stay out all winter. This one will definitely stay out all winter. Would like to get a nice concrete pot made for this one. So there you go. There's a look at some of my trees in November. I hope everyone's having a great bonsai day. And I'll see you next time on Bonsai by the Sea.